And he went off into the mountains to try to find it with any piece of evidence or information he had.
Up in the mountains? Do you know how big it is up there? I mean, every summer you hear about a hiker or two getting lost, never to be heard from again.
I know. He used to send me clippings about it all the time. But he was sure that these hikers were never really lost, that they had arrived.
Arrived?
Yeah, like they found this city, like they were being drawn to it.
Or arrived maybe in a bear's belly.
I really hope not.
Well, look, you're not telling me any more than he did. I'm sorry about your brother being lost and all, but to tell you the truth, I'm kind of glad he's out of my hair. I mean, not that I wish him harm or anything.
If he's up there somewhere, lost, dead, or dying, I need to know, and for that, I need to look at that map on the medallion.
Back to the map encased in the heirloom? Back to that again?
I'm not a fortune hunter. I don't care about the city. But if he's up there and he's gone on that track, I need to look at that map so I can find him.
You know, that heirloom has been in my family longer than I can even tell you.
Your family? Okay, it's on that basis of family that I'm trying to get you to do this. If it were your sister up there, wouldn't you want to know?
Look, I don't even have it here. It's in a safety deposit box. I put it there after the second time your brother came around. He was extremely determined to get it. He would have played any trick. I was afraid he'd even break into my house to try to steal it.
Sarah, all I want to know is what happened to my brother, and to do that, I need to look at the map in the medallion.
I hope you're not expecting me to give you an answer right here and now.
No, not at all. And thank you for not throwing me out right away. Okay? What do you think the next step should be?
I have to go to work. I'll tell you what. Why don't you come back tomorrow? That should give me enough time to think about it.
Thank you very much.
This girl, family was very important to her. She came from a military family. She was the apple of her father's eye. Only one day he vanished. Poof, gone.
Poof, gone again.
Yeah, he was on some secret covert mission and just never came back. Now, her grandfather, he was a war hero, actually.
Really? Which war?
You know, one of those wars where they kill lots of people.
Yeah.
Now, on his deathbed, he passed that heirloom to her. That was kind of a tradition for a grandparent to pass it to grandchild.
So not only do you have this heirloom that's been in the family for generations, but she's also got the emotional attachment of receiving it from her grandfather on his deathbed.
And she's also a very superstitious person. You know, the sort who won't walk underneath a ladder or goes out of her way to avoid having a black cat cross her path. That kind of person.
So we've got two conflicting issues. We've got a family heirloom that's been around for generations, and we've got the appeal for human compassion. Drama. So it's no longer a black and white issue.
Yep.
So what happens next?
A body.
A body?
A none too lively body. You might even go so far as to call it a corpse, found by a city employee.
Oh, nasty, very nasty.
You know, I should have called the police about this, but the first number that came to mind was yours. I got it from that catchy little tune you have on the radio.
Oh, it's my amateur detective jingle. You know, with the human mind, with the invention of this radio, you know, you take a little ditty, you put it to music, you know, you make it catchy, even maybe annoying, and it will stick in your mind for months.
Yeah, how did it go?
Wait a minute. Need some action, satisfaction. Want the truth? Call us sleuth. Discreet investigation, completely on location. 3299665.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, you know, we should really contact the police about this.
Oh, no. No, there's plenty of time for that. Let me have a moment with the body. Why, no, I won't ruin a thing. On the contrary, it is usually the case that the homicide division ruins some of the more subtle details, which are essential in the fine art of detecting.
Our first impulse was to treat this body like any other animal. I mean, it's not completely out of the question that this might be a new, very highly evolved species.
But surely you can see this is a human being. Why, he is fully clothed.
Now, you'd be surprised at how many animals we pick up that are clothed. A javelina in a tuxedo, a lizard in spats, and a coyote whose tastes were quite retro. Even when we figured it was a man, our crew's natural instincts were to go ahead and pick up the body and bag it, but if we had done so, we would have set quite a precedent. Whose jurisdiction would a human corpse fall under?
Problematic, very problematic. I can tell he was a marksman.
Well, how do you see that?
Well, I can tell by the gunpowder residue underneath the fingernails. Now, he was an excellent marksman, but not a police officer.
Meaning what?
Well, he was a marksman who regularly handled guns. I can tell by the equal amount of gunpowder under both the hands, both the left and the right hand. But I can tell that he used his right hand more often because it is more calloused and muscled than the other one.
Oh, how do you know he wasn't a cop? Look at this. He has handcuffs around his belt loop.
Well, that is exactly why I know. You see, the police department uses a specific brand of the handcuffs, and these are not a standard issue. And there are other, subtle hints here. The manner of dress. Why, perhaps he was a bounty hunter. Why, look upon his hand.
What?
Why, there is a note, something scrawled to himself. A note.
Are you sure? I don't see anything. That just looks like dirt.
No. There is something. It is faint. It is faded, but there is something. See, a date, a page, a column number. Now, what do you suppose that could mean?
I don't know. Maybe some newspaper article?
Yes! Brilliant! Oh, well, you catch on so quickly. Come, we have work to do.
What does a dead body have to do with anything?
Maybe nothing. Maybe something.
Well, let me tell you where the article led.
Oh, first there's a dead body, now there's a newspaper article? What happened to the girl, and the family heirloom, and the map to the lost city, and the lost brother?
Just be patient. I'm in the driver's seat here. I'm the writer. It's kind of like a technique of peeling an onion. You have one layer and peel to another layer, but it's all the same onion. It's the same concept with the story. Let her finish.
Thank you for your support.
Don't mention it.
Well, okay. I guess.
Oh, now, as I was saying, where the article led.
Hey, hand me that sulfuric acid, will you?
Sure. Hello?
Who the hell is it?
You are the scientist, no? I have something to speak with you about.
I told you they'd try to come and sabotage my work. They don't even have the decency to secretly infiltrate my lab. They just waltz right up to the front door and knock. What do you think I should do? Ignore it? Use my daughter as salesman repellent? Exit through the hidden passage in the back wall?
We can let them in. If there's any problems, I'll take care of it. That's my job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, hold on.
Kick butt if you have to.